So, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Biddy God? Well, look no further, for it is I, KaboChama, but you can just call me Daddy. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing good today. I didn't die from tornadoes yesterday, so I count this as a great day. Hi Daddy, hello. Good. You better call me Daddy. My nose is kind of stuffed up today. Massive win. Yeah. Massive win. It is a great day indeed. I have Bubby here. Bubby's right here with me. She's very cute. I made her a little stand with a little blanket on it. It's her favorite blanket. And so now she gets to sit with me right next to me when I stream. And she's very cute. She got in her makeshift bed and is now asleep. So let's I'm gonna try and keep it that way. Cause it's a little crazy when she gets the zoomies. It is very cute. She is very cute and very soft and very warm and very precious. We love Bubby. We love Bubby so much. Anyway, let's get into I clearly didn't clean that from yesterday. That is my bad. Okay, should be good now. Yeah, we have 0 for other whatever. Anyway, yeah, Bubby's very cute. Oop, it's true. Gotta love the zoomies. They're great. Until she ends up jumping onto my desk. Then it's not so great. Anyway, you know what time it is? Do you know what that is? You know what that is? I'll let you guess. Coke. Yes, it is Coca-Cola time. Yes! It's good shit. Good shit. You know what? I think I'm a little crazy today. So I think it's time. I wanted to dangle. Okay. Yes. Yes. And now I can do this. And it stays on my head. I have a lot of talents. One of them is keeping the Coca-Cola on my head. Should I put on my glasses? I kind of want to be cool. I want to show you guys my glasses. I made some glasses the other day. I hate it when it does that. Stop! The powers of what God can do is spectacular. Yeah. Good. I'm glad you understand. Looking stylish as always, of course. Of course. Hold on. Yeah, okay. These work. Oh, well, my... Yeah, there we go. We're good. We're good now. I'm feeling cool, like a cool kid. Do you like my glasses? I like my glasses. Heck yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Okay. So I'm gonna pick up from what we were doing last time before a tornado tried to kill me. So let's get into it. I didn't die. Something like a tornado can't kill me. I'm a little too powerful. We're making Dazai a yukata. So we're gonna continue that. You are a god after all? Yeah, that's right, I am. You better believe it. Wow. If you guys see any open line art, can you tell me? Cause I'm so bad at remembering to close my line art. It's insane. I'll do my best. Thanks. I'm not next to it, but I got my eyes peeled. Thanks. Yeah, basically when there's like if I was gonna do a corner and I do like this and there's like a space here. And you tell me so I can go like boop. I have an eagle eyes activated. Good. I get like a little too like into it and I forget to look and pay attention to stuff like that. So I decided I'm not going to spend 3 hours talking about Shinagara today. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? Or you just want to chill? Because chilling is fine too. Is correct. What other anime have you watched before? Wait. Watch before / genre you're into. Well, that is a good talking topic. Appreciate you for coming up with that one. So I have been into anime for a really, really long time. As you probably tell. I started out with shonen, like strictly shonen. Like that's the only thing I would watch is shonen. So, and I was into shonen like around the time that like Naruto was coming out, like OG Naruto, not Shippuden. So I was really obsessed with Naruto for like a really long time. Like I based my whole entire personality off of it, and it was crazy. Everyone hated me because I wouldn't shut up about Naruto. And then Shippuden came out, and Shippuden was great, I thought. See, this right here is open liner, so I had to close it. I feel like this isn't good. I feel like this is down. This isn't what yukatas look like. I know. This part is fine. Let me look up a reference really fast. You distracted me with Naruto talk, so I missed the line thing. No worries. I found it right then and there. So no worries. Okay. Yukata. Let's see. I mean, like, I know how the sleeves work. I'm literally wearing one right now, actually. I just, when the arms are in a certain position, how do I show that? I think this actually needs to change. Yeah. This needs to be like this. Or like a little more like this. Yeah. Make sure it's close. Ah. Okay. Okay, that looks better. What about this one? But there is, okay, so when yukatas happen, there's like a little extra piece that comes down like this. Yeah. Okay, so what about this one? Yeah, so it's like, well, this one's right there, so this one has to be right here. That's just how the arms work, right? Maybe this needs to go like, okay. Yeah, that was it. That was definitely it. Okay. I see. Okay. And then we'll erase this. And that. And that. Okay. It's good enough. Don't you think? Sorry, I'm like... I got really focused for a second. Okay, wait. I really like Naruto, but found it too long to get into. But I grew up on Dragon Ball. Got it. Well, I mean, I was like 70 episodes behind on Naruto. Got it, yeah. Naruto became really, really long. I honestly, even though I was so obsessed with Naruto back in the day, I still haven't finished it. I'm gonna be real with you, I have not finished Naruto. I haven't finished Naruto Shippuden. I haven't even watched any Boruto. I like to joke with my IRL friends like, oh yeah, Boruto is such a great anime, you know, like there was like, I think they made like a prequel about his dad, but like who would want to watch that? That's the joke that we tell each other. But yeah, Naruto's really long. I get not getting through Naruto. I think Naruto also has like some really cool fans. But like the diehard fans are like kind of cringy. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're kind of cringy. Like the really bad cringy fans are very cringy to me. Just cannot deal with them. I was really into the fandom though back in the day. But not anymore. Yeah, I think that's what a yukata looks like, definitely. But yeah, I stopped watching Naruto Shippuden a hot minute ago. I was like when like, I don't know how far you guys are, but I stopped when it was like the boat arc, where they got on the boat, and it was just like 60 episodes of them like being on a boat with a guy sensei, and I was like, no, I cannot do this anymore. And then they started making filler arcs about the OG Naruto during Shippuden, like stuff that never happened in the original show. And I was like, what? Well, I'm nervous. Yeah. I was like, what? Why are we watching the OG Naruto again? But it doesn't even have the same charm as the original Naruto. It's just like, are you hoping to like spark some nostalgia from the diehard fans? Like, I don't, like, just take a break from doing the anime if you're not caught up to the manga, or like if the manga's, if you have caught up to the manga, you know? Like, I don't, like, you can take a break. Like, look at Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter's been taking a break for a long time. And like Bleach, ended back in the day, and then Naruto kept going. Naruto kept going. Why? It just doesn't make any sense. I also couldn't deal with the fact that they were bringing people back to life. I could not deal with that. Like, you killed them off, it was a great ending for them, and now you're reviving them? And like, it doesn't make any sense either. You know? Like, with the whole, like... It was Zabuza. When Zabuza got revived, I was like, no, stop. I cannot anymore. Cause like, that death was like detrimental to like Naruto and everyone else, you know? Like that was like the big first death. And then they were just like, yeah, I'm gonna revive them. And also everyone else that you've ever fought ever. And like, it just like, it was cheap and it took away like all of like the importance of their death, you know? I was just like, no, it's not for me. Yeah, I think they just wanted to milk it for money. Yeah, exactly. So it became dull and untrue to the original story. Exactly. Like, the original motive, gone. Like, you know, I'm cool with Naruto wanting to be the Hokage. That's cool with me. But now they have to, like, fight other Jinchuriki with their big, like, Mega Evolution Pokemon. I don't... What? And now it's not like who's like stronger, who has the best mind, the best ninjutsu. Like, it's not about being smart with your ninjutsu or anything like that. It's like, who has the bigger monster? You know? Like, if I wanted to watch Pokemon, I'd watch Pokemon. You know? I don't know. It was just... It was sad. Is really what it was. It was sad. To watch something that I loved from a very early age to just be like ruined by its own creators. Very sad. Yeah, exactly. But like, I love the original Naruto, you know, like, it's just, I even loved the beginning of Shippuden. Like, that was lit, you know? Yeah, well, it just became a weird competition. Original Naruto still remains the best, in my opinion. Agreed. Like, the Zabuza arc, so good. So good. Still makes me cry. Still makes me cry. Like, the arc with, like, Rock Lee, so good. Makes me cry. You know? Like, Rock Lee's legs got shattered in that one fight. And so you had to see him struggle and like go through rehabilitation to be able to walk again. You know, there were consequences to everyone's actions. You know? I literally need tissues for that. Exactly. Exactly, me too. Now it's just like, okay, like, you fought a big monster, don't worry, we can heal you in 2 seconds because we have cool healer people on our side that have never been, you know, developed before ever. I know, right? It was so sad. Man lost it all at that moment. Exactly. Exactly. And I felt for him, you know, I felt for Rock Lee. Like, I've never really liked Rock Lee before, but that made me really feel for him. Like, respect him in a different light. Like, see him in a different light. I don't know. Also, you know, not to like be that person, but I also really hated how they wrote women. But like, you know, it's also like, you know, a shonen, so you can't really expect much, you know. Like, just like a little disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a little disrespectful. And like, you know, like as much hate as Sakura gets, I don't think it's because she's a bad character. I think it's because she was written in such a terrible way, you know. I know, right? It was so sad. Yeah. It's true. It is true. Like, Sakura, from the beginning, from the get-go, she's been the smart one. She's been the studious one, the one who heals, the one who's badass. She was trained by fucking Tsunade of all people, and she still gets 0 credit to her name. It's very sad. Because they don't write her in a way where she succeeds, you know? She's just a plot device. And that's sad to me. They could have done so much with her character, but they didn't. Shoujo anime got their backs. Exactly. That's when I started reading shoujo manga. Was when I realized that all the women were shit tier in shonen. Except for Fullmetal Alchemist. But Fullmetal Alchemist was written by women. I'm obsessed with Fullmetal Alchemist. I identify so much with Edward Elric. You have no idea. I love Edward Elric so much. But we're talking about Naruto. I'm sorry, I shouldn't change the subject. But yeah, so I also thought Tsunade was a fucking awesome character. And like they made her the 5th Hokage, and like that's amazing. Fucking fantastic. But we didn't get to see her do anything as the 5th Hokage. You know, like we went through that whole arc of like finding Tsunade, like convincing her to be the 5th Hokage, and then like nothing. Like she just sits there in her desk and she acts like a cranky old lady. Which I mean she is. But like when shit goes down, we don't get to see her fight to protect her village, which is what the Hokage is supposed to do, you know? She was written to sit there at her desk and order other people to do that. I don't know, it was just very sad. Sakura always got clowned on in the community, but she was always there for Naruto and helped out the team in crucial ways. She really did. You know, like Naruto's not gonna sit there and heal people. Naruto's not gonna sit there and like talk shit and be heard, you know? That's Sakura. I don't know, it's just very sad. It's unfortunate, really. Very unfortunate. Or at least that's what I think. Another thing I really like about Naruto though was that the villains were always so cool and like so developed, you know? You really got to know the villains, which for me that's great because I identify more with villains than I do with heroes. I don't know what that says about me personally, but it's true. I hear you, so much potential. I remember being disappointed. Exactly, same. Yes, not gonna lie, I was more a fan of the villains in Naruto. Yeah. I loved and still love Itachi. I hate Sasuke with like a burning passion. I think he's so cringy. But man, his brother. I don't know, man. Like, oof. Smack my ass and call me Patricia. You know what I mean? Like, I do not care if that man tells me, alright, KaboChama, I need you to relinquish your god powers to me. I'd be like, yes, sir. He's perfect, you know? But, you know, that's the thing is that, like, he's my anime type, you know? Like, a villain on the outside, but on the inside, like, a soft boy. I don't know. I say boy in a gender neutral term. I don't know. But yes, okay, so my friend, back in camp, in summer camp, she was a fan fiction author, and she wrote a fan fiction about herself and Deidara. And she was like, I can put you in here too. And I was like, okay. And so she did, and my character married Itachi. And it was the best day of my life. When I read that, it was the best day of my life. It's somewhere. I don't know where. I think it was posted to fanfiction.net. Like, it was like back in those days, you know what I'm saying? Best day ever? Exactly. Exactly. It was really good. Oh, okay. Deidara was another one. I really liked Deidara. I wish he got like more development. Like, we got to see his backstory, because we really know nothing about him. He's just like some quirky guy with mouths on his hands. His fight scene with Sasuke though, that was intense. It's really sad too, because like Sasuke's Japanese voice actor is my favorite Japanese voice actor of all time. For like male voices. So I was like in euphoria whenever Sasuke talked, but then like I also hated Sasuke just like straight up, you know? So I was always conflicted. Very sad. I did not like Sasori. I thought he was annoying. But then again, I kin Sakura for like a really long time. So it makes sense, you know. She had that big fight scene. She was so badass in that fight scene. She was so badass. young me like Tagara and switch to Itachi. Fair. That's fair. I understand that. Oh, here it is. I didn't like Garo. He kind of annoyed me a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. Okay, well. I'll do my best. But I do understand why people like him. Like when I rewatched it when I was older, I definitely liked Gara more. I like understood him more, you know? I think I was just too young to understand his struggles. You know who I really liked? I really liked Tamari. Tamari? Ah, yes. Tamari was the first person who I was like, yeah, she can step on me. And then it was Tsunade. Then I was like, yeah, Tsunade can step on me. That's when I realized my taste in women. Yes, agreed, yeah. I need to be stepped on by women, but I need to dominate men. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. I don't think anyone could blame me for that though. I feel like everyone kind of feels that a little bit. A little bit in their soul. Sounds perfect to me. Good. Yeah. There's only a few men who I would let dominate me. Only a few. But only because they're softies, you know. Oh my god. A very limited few amount of men. Dada is one of them. But I said that I was not going to talk about Bungo Stray Dogs for a solid 3 hours this time. So I'm not going to. Just know that Dada is one of the people who I would let dominate me. But only if he said please. I see, now I'm curious about the other ones. Yeah. Who are the other ones? I don't really know. Cause the other ones, it would just be like a struggle, you know? And like that's what I like about it. Is that it's a struggle, it's a fight. Fight for dominance, you know? And then I would win. So they would have to be very good at winning. And I guess that's why I say Dazai, because I know that I would not be able to play the mental games like he could. But I could definitely play the mental games with the other ones. So I would have to figure out which ones I would want to. I don't know. The struggle is real. Well, I guess I'll leave that open. Oh, okay, we're at G now. Gotcha, I understand, says the lesbian in chat. Fair, fair. Look. Women. Am I right? Women. Hoo-hoo! Yes. Look, if they have heels on, and they slap me across the face and then step on me, I will say thank you. And I will also pay them to do it again, please. Women. Women. Women are very important. I feel like Chia, like Daza would be sloppy enough to wear his yukata like this. You know, with it like super open in the center. I feel like Chia would have his more closed. No, Chia doesn't have. No, Chia doesn't wear a yukata. No, not in this fanfiction. No. So I need to draw his normal clothes. Which is he wears like a hoodie, a leather biker jacket that is open in the front. I went to Anime Expo and saw people willing to step on you for like $3, but I was too shy to go do it. Oh man, that's so sad. You should do it next time. Tell me how it is. I went to Anime Expo a few years ago actually. It was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun, honestly. That was also during my like intense cosplay stage though. Like I was just like really intense about cosplay during that time in my life. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a professional cosplayer, it's gonna be great. I didn't end up being a professional cosplayer, as we can all see. I've always wanted to go to Anime Expo or a convention in general. You haven't been to a convention? Oh my gosh, you need to go! They're so much fun. I love conventions so much. I am trying to get into Artist Alley at conventions to sell my art. I think it's gonna be really great. I really want to. Like, a lot. Like, it's really bad how much I want to be in Artist Alley. But yes, I did go to Anime Expo. It was crazy to me the amount of like religious cults like standing outside of Anime Expo. Like in the California heat and sun, just like standing there protesting nothing. Like what? Like people dressed in guys, like you know what? I don't what? I never had an opportunity, plus I never wanted to go alone. That's fair. That's fair. I completely understand that. I completely understand. I tend to go with my cosplay friends. So but back in the day, I definitely was more alone for it. The Artist Alley was so cool. There were so many unique pieces that I wanted. But my mom said, no please. Yeah. No, I get that. I completely understand. It do be a struggle. It really do. It really do. I feel like that's too big of a sleeve. Or maybe not. don't know about any conventions in the north. I'm gonna be real. I have no idea about conventions in the north. Sorry, I got like really distracted by my art. Yeah, I have no idea about conventions in the north. You have no idea either. It's okay. Fair. There's like Anime New York, I think. That one's a really big one now. I don't know if you want to go to a really big one for your first convention if you're not cool with crowds. One of these days I might be able to travel to one. Yes, you should do that. What else is in the north? There's Colossal Con. I really want to go to Colossal Con. That one's in September and it's at a resort in Philadelphia somewhere. And it's like a big water park. It's really cool. I really want to go. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to go anytime soon, which is really sad. But I definitely want to. That sounds cool. It is cool. All the pictures that I've seen are really, really cool. What's another one that's around there? There's like a lot of really small ones. Yeah, so I don't really know. But I bet if you looked up like anime conventions near me or something will come up. Or if you like enter, if you can find like a nerd group or something, like a nerd group Facebook page, that's around your area, they probably go to a convention that's nearby and will start talking about it at the time where the convention happens. So like if there's like a cosplay group, like usually there's like a cosplay state group. Like I live in Louisiana, so there's like a Louisiana cosplayer like Facebook page, and that's where I get a lot of my information from. Unfortunately, there's not very many conventions in Louisiana. There was a MechaCon, but it ended a while, not last year, but the year before that was the last MechaCon. It was really sad. I was very depressed. They have Anime Fest in Kentucky next February, which is also a nice one. Oh. Okay, yeah. Anime Fest in Kentucky then. I'm kind of close to, I live in Louisiana, so I'm pretty close to Texas, and there are tons of Texas conventions, especially like Dallas. Like the Dallas-Fort Worth area has literally conventions like at least 2 a month throughout the year. It's insane. Oh cool, I live in Louisiana too. Wow! The only thing here is New Orleans. It's very true. That's very true. Very, very true. Oh yeah, because you were talking about the tornadoes too. Duh, of course you live in Louisiana. Meanwhile, I'm up here in New York State and just have cold weather and snow. Hey, it's not it's pretty bad down here. Don't worry. At least you don't have to deal with tornadoes. Random tornadoes too. We never get tornadoes down here. But yeah, there are few conventions, that's true, yeah. Y'all do have pretty bad snowstorms though, probably. I don't think I would survive a snowstorm, I'm gonna be honest. I would probably just like crumble away. I would like get frozen and then like a gust of wind would blow and then I would just be smashed into dust. Envious of turtles, I love the cold and haven't had snow in 4 years. Oh, I'm so sorry. Actually, I grew up in South Carolina. Oh, there was like nothing over there. That's true. I used to go through South Carolina to get to my friend's house in North Carolina a lot. Like every summer basically. Yeah, South Carolina doesn't really have much except for like farms and gas stations. We had a pretty intense snowstorm last month, but the snow was super pretty. I think I remember, didn't you send pictures? That's pretty cool. I'm so sorry you had to drive through South Carolina. It's fine. Honestly, the stuff I've driven through really isn't that bad. There's actually like a really cute little farm that we pass that always has this one table and has goats, and the goats stand on the table and watch us as we drive through. It's really cute. Yep, those pics were crazy of the snow. Yeah. Goats on the table, yeah, they're so cute. And they would like prance around and then like jump on the table and then like look at us and then like do a little backflip off the table and then start chasing us. It was really cute. It was like really cute. Interesting enough, my brother vacationed there this week. Really? What a small world. What a small world. Wow. I always said if I ever got a farm, I would want to get goats. My dream, okay, hear me out, guys. My dream is to train like 8 goats to pull a carriage, and then I'll use that as my car, and I will ride my goat-drawn carriage around every day. And I will be known as that weird person who has a goat-drawn carriage. And that's my life goal. I want them to be miniature goats. Because miniature goats are very cute. Goats are so cute, especially when they fall over. Exactly. I need to see your dream become a reality, Kabo. Yes, it will become a reality. It will. All I have to do is buy a house that has a big enough backyard for me to house goats, and then the training will begin. It'll be great. Let me pull up a picture of Chia's outfit first. Okay. Dark era Chia. Because I need to know what his like little dangly really looks like. Like for realsies. Oh, what is this? Is this official? No, it's not. Go away. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so okay. It is tucked in. Okay, and it does have this little like boop boop. Okay, so it does have this like little boop thing going on. There we go. Ah. Oh no! Okay. There we go. go hard if I don't know exactly what his outfit looks like in every single appearance he's ever made. Oh, we wouldn't really be able to see that one over there. I'm just gonna do that. But yeah. I do like this, I'm not gonna change that. He does have this weird little like beep beep, kind of like a boop boop little thing going on here. It's really weird, I don't know why they designed it like that, but here we go. What were we talking about? Goats? Yeah. Wish I had, was the, me too! I literally, okay, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get like really, really strong now that I've committed to it, and like I have the stand-up table. I've only stood up on the table once. I've only used the stand-up part of the table once. So, is my strategy working? No. Which is very sad. But I've also been feeling very squishy lately. Like emotionally squishy. You know what I mean? Man. One of these days I'll be as fit as Chia and I'll actually keep that level of fitness. Fitness dick in your mouth! What? If any guy ever starts talking about their workout routine to you as a means of courting you or whatever you want to call it, just ask them if they're into fitness. And be like, oh, so you're like into fitness? And then they'll be like, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. And you can be like, fitness dick in your mouth! And they'll probably walk away. True story. Can confirm. And that'll just win me over. No! It's supposed to deter you. Oh my gosh. Plan ruined. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to draw a belt buckle. Or should I do it for Shia? Just him being a man is enough to deter me. True. I'm saying, like, if one ever comes up to you and is like, oh, lesbian? Oh my god, so cool. Like, we should have, like, a threesome. You know, something like that. You could be like, oh, so, like, are you into, like, fitness or something? And then they're like, what? And you can be like, fitness dick in your mouth! And then they'll run away. Hopefully. But Rodman is kind of proving my theory wrong. So I don't know how good my idea is. I don't know if my idea is gonna work anymore. I'm cool with anything, so I believe I'm an expectation to that one. Fair enough. I'm still going to try it though, if the opportunity ever arises. Yeah, you definitely should. I've had some pretty weird experiences with men not leaving me alone. So I try and gain as many strategies as I possibly can. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see. Boop. Redmans, you do seem pretty chill, so I appreciate that. Boop. Oh shit. Boop. Okay. Better. Okay. Len is from my film of friends. She always asked guys bugging her if they would take it from the back, because that's the only way they're doing the deed. Usually gets the walking away. See? That's so good. That works for me about 50% of the time. The other 50% of the time, people are like, oh, so you like a little challenge? Like, if you can make me. And I'm like, damn, so you want to be a brat about it? And yeah, it's just, it gets, they're like into it in like the wrong way. They're like, well, like they want the struggle of it, which is great because, you know, like that's, I want the struggle too. But the thing is that like, they like think that like, if I'm willing to do it, if I'm willing to peg them, then I'll be willing to take it as well, which is not what I said, but they don't listen to me. So it just ends up being bad. However, you know, the 50% of them that does work with, it's great, you know. But the 50% that it doesn't work with, I can't even say something like, oh, well, I have a boyfriend, or I'm married, you know, or I have a fiance. Like, it doesn't matter. They're just like, oh, okay, well, you know, I can change that. Like, gross. Get away from me. You know, if you don't respect me right now, how do I know? Like, you're clearly not going to respect me later. They always find a way to twist things around. Can't just take a hit no matter what you say. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I know, I was talking about this with someone earlier. I think it was Turtle. I think me and Turtle were talking about this. But one time, like, I was literally just sitting there. And maybe you were here too, Rodmans. Were you here? When I told you about the time I was working in the film industry. And this one guy was like, not open liner. Sorry. When I was working in the film industry, and this one guy comes up to me and he's like, oh fuck, shit. I haven't heard about it actually. Okay. I'll tell you the story. So, I was working in the film industry. I keep saying that. And I was my job was being a production assistant, which is basically like I just like yell at people for being loud, and then I make sure no one walks onto the set. So it was during a break, and I was talking with the guys. I forget what they're called. The grips. They're called grips. They like do like the heavy lifting and stuff. Because this one guy was into anime, and I was like, oh, anime, I can talk to you about things, because like everyone else was like super neurotypical, and like it was just like I couldn't, and like no one, everyone thought that like anime was cringy or whatever. So I was talking to this one guy, and we were having a great time, and we were talking. Anyway, this other grip comes up, and he starts talking to me, and then the one guy that I was talking to beforehand just like leaves, and I was like, anyway, this guy keeps talking to me, and he was like very red flag, like very like, oh my god, I never want to like deal with this man ever in my entire life. But at the same time, like he's like in my way. I can't really do anything to get away from him, because he is currently in the spot where I need to be to do my job correctly. So I couldn't leave, because that would be like me like leaving the job that I was doing, which is not good. So I ended up talking to him, and I really like to make people uncomfortable, and see how far I can push certain boundaries. So I started asking him a lot of personal questions about himself, just to like see if I was correct in my assumption of the kind of person he was. And so he started answering, and it was like the most red flag answers that I could ever hear, ever. Like, not only did he like listen to like political podcasts all the time, all day, every day, but he also like kinned Joker. He didn't believe in mental health or mental illness, and he okay, I do need to do that. Oh no, I don't. I will, however, do this. Anyway, so he kept talking to me, and it was just like so cringy, and but I couldn't leave, because I was where I was doing my job, and a bunch of red flags, yeah. And finally, he started to talk about like, he literally told me like his pee-pee was small, like to my face. And like he was like, yeah, my pee-pee is small. Like it was like an accomplishment to have a small pee-pee. And I was like, are you being for real right now? And he like admitted, I'm pretty sure he like hinted / admitted to like stalking some poor girl. It was like really, really crazy. He also, I was not the only person he was after. He like made another girl really, really uncomfortable. And she had to like stop doing stuff. Like with the film company that we were working for. So it was insane. Is basically what I'm telling you. Anyway, so I got so uncomfortable with him that I complained to my other friend who was cool, who was like talking about anime, and he ended up being his boss. I told him, not knowing that he was his boss, but I did anyway. I told him that he told me his pee-pee was really, really small. He was proud of it, and I got him fired. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Yeah, should have reported him for sexual assault, in my opinion. Yeah, I did, and I got him fired. So, it's just crazy in general. Yes, must not have any morals, and probably a narcissist. He is a narcissist. He admitted that. which is another red flag, by the way. Self-admitted narcissists, absolutely not. No. It was very cringe. Anyway, so I don't work in the film industry anymore. Don't want to. Which is why I'm here. But yeah. So yeah, it was pretty cringe. Here we go. It's a great job you did, but respect that decision. Thanks. Got some weirdos in the job, but yeah, very much so. The dude literally gives me the creeps. Yeah, he like, once I finally was able to go on break and go to like my supervisor and tell her that I was like really uncomfortable with the guy, she put me in a different place. She switched me with this other dude, and he like, not him as in the other dude, but the creepy guy really wanted to find out where I went, so he took his break and like walked around the entire like film place looking for me and found me and realized that I wasn't going to talk to him, so he just like stood behind like a truck and just like sipped on his drink and like was like constantly glancing at me the entire time. It was really creepy. It was like kind of stalkerish, not gonna lie. I mean, like I don't think he's a stalker. Unfortunately I've had stalkers before. He wasn't on that line yet, but he definitely was very stalker-like. I didn't like the vibes. So I don't work in the film industry anymore. Cause fuck that shit. Crazy stuff, I'm telling you, people are crazy. Oh my god, do you guys want to hear about my stalker? Do you want to hear about my stalker? I have two. Which one do you want to hear about? Okay, so one, me and everyone else calls him Cowboy Jesus. And then the other one, is, if you want to do that short, I think it's funny. The way I cope is joking about it, so. Okay, so there's Cowboy Jesus, and then there's, I don't really have a name for him. I just call him by his, like, real name, which is probably bad. But honestly, well, see, the thing is that if I dox the other one, I'm gonna end up doxing myself. So maybe I shouldn't do that. What should I call him? I'll call him Jacob. It's close enough. Yeah, I'll call him Jacob. So there's Cowboy Jesus and then there's Jacob. Which one do you guys want to hear about? What color are normal? Like yukatas that you wear in a hot spring. Okay. Onsen yukata. Cowboy Jesus sounds like a wild ride. Cowboy Jesus, got it. Okay. Cowboy Jesus is definitely the longer story. Definitely the longer story. Okay, this one looks more like an onsen. A classic. Yeah, a little stripey. Well, what if I say, yeah, like anime? How do you draw that? No. Okay, these are more like it. It's like a little blue. Just a little blue. Maybe some stripies. Yeah, maybe some stripies like that. Yeah. I could do that. Some stripies. Is that Fyodor? No, it's not, but it looks goddamn close. Okay. Okay, so Cowboy Jesus, right? So Cowboy Jesus, he, well, I'll preface it this way. I was in college at the time, and I was a sophomore in college, and I was going through a lot of issues with myself, and like health issues and like mental issues as well. I had like, and I still have, but it's not a big deal anymore. I had like this like heart issue where, well, I don't need to get into it, but anyway, I didn't know what was wrong with me, so I was like constantly in and out of the hospital, like with like heart monitors and like doctors being like, we don't know what's wrong with you, and like all of this stuff, while also trying to be like, you know, a university student. Also struggling with depression, and also struggling with like my like identity as a person. And so my best friend at the time was this dude who I later got into a relationship with, but at the time he was just my friend. Anyway, so it was my sophomore year, and I was taking a bunch of really hard courses, and I was going through like a bunch of shit, and Cowboy Jesus came in, and Cowboy Jesus was this like really tall guy with like long black hair, and he wore a cowboy hat every day, and he had like this massive beard, and he was also always really stinky, because he's, you know, not all men, but also like most men, he doesn't wash himself correctly, so he was like very stinky. And he saw me, a small person, and like a feisty small person, and he was like, that's the one, I like that one. So he tried to befriend me, and I was trying to be nice about it. I was like, oh my god, Cowboy Jesus, wow, you're so quirky. And he was like, ahaha, I'm so quirky. And I'm like, uh-huh. And he befriended my friend at the time. And I know this is all sounding like, okay, and but it comes to a big climax conclusion, whatever. Anyway, so let's see, Cowboy Jesus, he ended up being like really infamous on campus, and he made a lot of people feel really weird and really awkward and very uncomfortable with his general presence. But as the kind of weird person I am, I wanted to like, you know, make him feel more at home and like welcome and like, you know, all this stuff, because, you know, that was me at one point, and I didn't want him to feel the same way, you know. Bad choice. I'm not a nice person anymore. This is why I'm not a nice person, because of him. So I was like, he like, I tried to befriend him, and my friend tried to befriend him. My friend, you know, it was great for my friend because he was a guy. He didn't get weird, creepy stuff, vibes coming from Cowboy Jesus because, you know, most men don't have to deal with that, which is great. But I did. So Cowboy Jesus thought that because I am, or was at the time, like very female presenting, that like it was cool to be like it would like, I don't know, turn me on or something to be like put or thought of in a sexual way, which is not the case, first of all. But anyway, so he started to lie about having a Russian girlfriend, and that his Russian girlfriend was really, really hot and had like red hair, which in real life I have red hair, and was of a small petite frame, which I am. And so he would draw porn of her and then come to me and be like, look at the porn I drew of my really, really hot, definitely real girlfriend. It was of me. 100% it was of me. But he thought that since I was an art major, that it would be really, really cool, that I would take it in a, you know, I would be more open to it if it was like art or whatever. So I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, yeah, oh my is correct. Anyway, I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, it's my really hot Russian girlfriend. And I'm like, Cowboy Jesus, this is extremely inappropriate. I need you to stop right now. I cannot deal with this. This is clearly me, and I do not appreciate this. Do not ever show me this ever again. And he was like, it's a joke, guy, come on. It's not even you, it's my hot Russian girlfriend. I'm like, I don't care. Do not show me this ever again. And so he's like, whatever, God. You just don't understand, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so that was the start. And so he kept on trying to show me his art, show me his porn that he would make of me, and I kept on saying no. So he would turn to everyone else at the lunch and dinner table and show them instead, and they were all very uncomfortable, but they didn't have the balls to say anything. So they didn't, and life went on. And he would like try and like engage me in like small talk, which first of all, I'm really, really bad at small talk. Second of all, I don't enjoy small talk at all. But third of all, he was really, really bad at small talk, so it didn't really work out for him. However, all of like my friend that I was talking about, he would like look at me like it was my fault if the conversation wasn't like good or whatever. Like if it was uncomfortable, he would just like look at me like I was supposed to do something, so I would have to, you know, like continue to small talk with this guy, and it was like really, really annoying. Anyway, so this guy started to Cowboy Jesus, I guess, started to, I should say his name because, I mean, it's not his name, but it kind of is. So, Cowboy Jesus started to think that, okay, well, she's responding to my conversation, I can message her on social media now. And I was not cool with that, but I wouldn't answer any of his messages because he found out that I have really, really bad arachnophobia and would send me like really, really terrifying spider pictures. And then, which was not cool, but I wouldn't open them. But I got my friend to open them. It's funny because he was really arachnophobic too, so it would scare him. I don't like this person anymore, so it was funny. It's funny to me now, but back in the day, it wasn't funny. Anyway, but that's a different story. Anyway, so he would send me those photos, which was really, really not cool. And then he started calling me Ditto, like the Pokemon, because I was really, really into cosplay back in the day. This was like the time when I was like, I'm gonna be a professional cosplayer. But no, I was not. Anyway, so he started calling me Ditto, which I do not want to call this. I wanted to call this dark hair. Okay. This needs to be fill. So he started calling me Ditto, which everyone thought was cute. It was not cute, because if you guys know, you probably do. Ditto is just like basically just like a sex slave in Pokemon, just used to create babies and nothing more. Like that's like its sole purpose. And this guy knew that, and so he would not only call me Ditto to my face, but he would also, surprise, surprise, send me Ditto porn. Wow. Hidden innuendo, I imagine. Yeah. Well, it ended up not being very hidden because he literally sent me Ditto porn. So at that point, I was like, alright, enough's enough. I'm not talking to this person ever again. So I stopped talking I literally stopped all contact. What? Who the fuck does that? Like, what? Exactly. Who the fuck does that and why? Exactly. You got it right. Yup. You get it. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone think that would work, first of all? People are crazy. Anyway, so he did that. That is something that he definitely did. And, so I decided I'm never going to speak to him ever again. That's the second time he's ever sent me porn. Well, he showed me porn to my face one time of me, but everyone, kind of brushed that off like, ah ha ha, what a quirky guy. Disgusting. I'm not friends with any of these people anymore, by the way. So I didn't talk to him, and whenever he came over to the table, I would literally ignore his entire existence. And then finally he got the hint or something, I don't know. Maybe I glared at him so much that he finally decided that instead of sitting at the table that I was sitting at, he would sit at the table directly behind me, alone, and eat his food by himself. And however, he would also get up and leave whenever we would be done with our food. And he would follow me back to my dorm room, which was not cool. So I would, but his dorm room was like past mine, and like the only way you could get to it was going past my dorm, which is fair. It was like the dorm building, not the dorm room. He didn't know what room I was in, but he did know the dorm building. Cowboy Jesus sounds disgusting inside of that. Literally, he would like keep like food that he had like a meal before in his beard so he could like eat it again. He could have a snack in his beard. He literally did that. He literally explained how that was like a viable way to have a snack. It's very gross, yes. Yeah, he is disgusting. Anyway, so, at the time, I was like, this dude is like really, really creepy. But he's not like a stalker, like that stuff doesn't happen to people like me, stupid. It does happen. It could happen to anyone, okay? So never think that, oh, well, that doesn't happen to me. It does, okay? You will be safer if you just know that anything can happen to you, okay? So, anyway. So we were like, so I wasn't like too concerned about it because his dorm building was in fact behind mine, so he did have to go past mine every single time to get to his. But then he would start like, I would like see him on the road. Like there was just this one central walkway that we all had to like walk from the dorm buildings to campus, and I would see him like start walking during the times that I would start walking, and like I would see him like he started like getting like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like when I was in class, he would like, and I like got out of class to like go to a meal, he would like show up on that hallway like from the stairwell and then also start walking towards the cafeteria at the same time that I did. Or like whenever I would, so I was like, this is kind of weird, I'm gonna test this theory out, like is he following me? What a freaking creep. Yeah, he's like the most horrible person. So he, I was like, is this guy actually like stalking me? So I tested it out, and I was an art student, so I had my own studio up in the art department, which is on the 3rd floor, which is the last floor of the entire academic complex, like the fine arts department complex. And so the elevator was broken most of the time, so you would have to like walk upstairs, and no one goes to the 3rd floor if they're not having art class, and I would go like after dinner to the art department to quote unquote work on stuff in my studio, and I would like go up the stairs and he would like follow me up the stairs, like from like a distance, right? But he would follow me up the stairs, and he would go to the 3rd floor of the art department, and like no one goes up there outside of class time because no one wants to be in the art department. It's haunted as shit. No one wants to be there, but he would go there because he was following me. So I was like, fuck this shit. So I took I would like go up there and then like run down the hall as fast as I possibly could, and then jump down the fire escape. And I'm pretty small and pretty fast and pretty nimble, so every time it worked. And I haven't, I didn't like stick around to find out, because why would I fucking do that? But I bet he was like really confused. Like he would get up there, and then like there would be like zero trace of my existence. Like zero trace. Like I would just be fucking gone. He wouldn't know where I went. But anyway, so that's what would happen, and then I finally started to like tell people about it. I was like, look, I think he's like literally stalking me. And no one would listen to me. No one would listen to me. They were like, oh, he's just like, a sad little guy, you know, he's just a poor guy, he has no friends, you know, like, he's just like, and I'm like, he literally sends me porn, spiders, and draws porn of me, like, I don't, you know, like, it doesn't make any sense that people would keep defending him like this. But anyway, I didn't have very supportive friends, clearly. So I see why he has no friends, doesn't deserve them either. Exactly. So finally, well, not finally. There's like, I'm like maybe halfway done with the story. I kind of want to drink of Coca-Cola. Good shit. Anyway, so, I was like, he's literally stalking me, and no one would believe me at all. Like, 0 people would believe me, which I know now, they're just like, they don't believe that kind of stuff, like, happens. But anyway, even though it literally happened to someone literally that they were friends with. Anyway, so, yeah, so I was also in theater. I have a double degree. I have a degree in art and a degree in theater, which is why I thought I wanted to work in the film industry. But that was very much not a thing that I could do. Didn't want to do it after that one guy. Anyway, so why am I doing this? I need to do that sign actually. You can't bam, 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 bam. Okay. Alright. Well, we're not gonna do this then. We'll do that, yeah. So, this one guy, right? And he was, let's see. Oh, I was in theater, right? And so I was doing the theater production for that year. Oh, also I had just broken up with my then boyfriend. Cause he was a poopy bitch. He was like, I don't really care about like stuff, but like he was like super like religious, but in the bad way, like in the way that like I needed to be religious because he was religious. I'm just not that kind of person. Like, I'm God, you know? Like, why would I worship another God except for myself? I don't understand. Anyway, so I was going through that breakup, and I was going through, yeah. He was like, our relationship is between you, me, and God. I'm like, I don't remember signing a paper that said that, but okay. Hate those type of people force stuff onto you and exactly don't need one if you are one. Exactly. So yeah, I broke up with him, and I was like failing all my classes because I was also like in the hospital like all the time because of my heart thing, and then I also found out that I had a stalker, so that wasn't fun. And so I was like trying my best to like be part of the theater department and like be present and be active and everything. And I was in the theater tech department because I have really bad stage fright. I'm like really nervous on stage. That's a whole lot going on at once. Exactly. It was also very close to. It was like in November, December. No, it was in November. So like, I have like really bad seasonal depression, and like the worst of it is in November and December. So I was also going through that, and I was not medicated. I mean, I'm not now, but I'm a little more self-aware. Anyway, so was just a whole lot going on, and I was like part of like the theater tech department, but I was in theater tech, so I didn't do like acting. I was in charge of lights. I was spotlight and stage, like house lights and stage lights. So I had like a cool like big like like little switchboard, and I was just like doing my thing up. But the issue is that I was up in the corner in a dark space all alone because there were only 4 people in theater tech, while there were like 40 people in the actual show. 4 people, and then 5 if you count the tech director, who was like a saint, literally saved my life. Not gonna lie, the lights are so much fun to be in charge of. Exactly. You understand. It's art without a pencil. Yeah. So. Oh shit. Wrong one. That one. Yeah, and then we'll just go in and do the other stuff. So I was doing that, and the issue is that I was up in the second story of the theater with no one else around me, because you also have to have like your stage manager needs to be like in the audience to be able to see what's going on. You have to have your backstage crew be able to be backstage to like do all of the heavy lifting and get shit out on stage in a timely manner. You have to like just like all of this stuff, right? And so no one could be up there in the I forget what it was called, but up there in the balcony. That's what it was called. In the balcony with me, no one could do that. So it was just me, which was bad because I had a stalker. So my stalker ended up knowing that I was in the theater department, so he signed up to do the play. So he was an actor. He knew that I was in the theater department, but he didn't know what version of the theater department I was in. He's not an actor, by the way. But he didn't know that I was tech. So he was in the wrong department. Which, sucks for him, but good for me, I guess. And so he like found out like where I was, and he would like stalk the hallway outside of it. And like whenever I would like open the door, he would like rush down the stairs, pretend like he wasn't there. But he was. I could hear him. Thankfully the balcony, it was a balcony, so I was up there, and all of the people on stage were literally right there, and if I screamed, like they would hear me and see me and stuff. But yeah, he would, which is probably why he didn't want to like physically go onto the balcony with me, because he knew that I would, if he tried anything, I would literally scream and they would literally be right there and see me and hear me. So he couldn't do shit. But I bet he wanted to. Anyway, I was freaking the fuck out, right? And I told my theater tech director, and he, oh my god, this man literally saved my life. Like when I tell you this man saved my life, he literally saved my life. He's like super cool, and I love him so much. And he's the husband of my art professor at the time, and so he knew me and I knew him, and I would like go to their house and like dog sit for them a lot of times, and so I knew like his dogs and everything. I was like, look, everyone doesn't believe me, but this one guy is literally stalking me. I need advice on what to do. And he was like, okay, I still need to be able to do things, but I understand your situation. I'm going to never leave you alone when you're in the theater. Whenever he comes up, I will be there. I also think that you need to speak with him and tell him to back the fuck off, or you're going to take legal action. Because if it's this bad, you need to take legal action. And I was like, fuck, I'm already dealing with so much, now I have to take legal action. But I did end up talking to him. He's like, I'm not stalking you. I'm like, yes you are. You need to stop, or I will take legal action. He's like, no you won't. And I was like, bitch, try me. So he didn't stop, and so I did take legal action. I got a restraining order against him, and however, then I heard from my then friend that he was so devastated by me getting putting a restraining order onto him that he was like drinking so much and like doing so much drugs that he was going to overdose, and like that was his plan, to like off himself. So then I was like, what? No way. And they were like, yes way, you need to take the restraining order off because this is not cool. Like, you don't want to be the reason why he like, you know, commits. And I was like, ah, fucking hell. So in my stupid nice person state, I did take off the restraining order. And unfortunately, nothing else really happened. I mean, great, nothing else happened to me personally, but nothing else really happened after that. I just refused to acknowledge his existence. Now see, I'm kind of mad people said that to you. Yeah, me too. Looking back on it, it was really shitty. And I'm not friends with any of these people anymore. I'm not. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's my story of Cowboy Jesus. Good. They don't deserve to be your friends at this point. They don't. And they're not. And they never will be ever again. True story. True story. That's some shitty friends, not gonna lie. Yeah. Seems like they're putting on the blame on you and never took your side. Exactly. Never even listened to me. Even though they literally saw him like walk outside. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So one time, what really freaked me out is that one time I was like, I couldn't sleep because I was having like panic attacks about like, you know, like being like, you know, I don't know if I can say that on stream, but you know, the R word and then murdered. So that was my fear. And I saw him like walk outside my dorm building and like pace around it, like do laps around my dorm building, and then like look into as many windows as he could to see which one, like to like look in them, probably to find mine, so he would know what one it was. However, I was on the second floor, so he couldn't see into my window, but I could see him. I was also hidden behind a tree. But yeah, I put my blinds down and didn't, yeah, that's how I knew, yeah, he was 100% stalking me right now. It was pretty crazy, not gonna lie. It was pretty intense. It was pretty intense. And of course, this was also during the time when I was like you know, like I had like issues with you know, like my heart condition and like all of this stuff, and like all of this stress was like making me fail out of my psychology course, so like it was like not cool. And then like my friends weren't like believing me that I had a stalker and like all of this stuff. So it was just like a whole thing. It was a whole thing. It wasn't fun. Definitely can say don't try this at home, kids. Never again would I ever want to do this. I'm sorry you went through something like that. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm good though. I'm not a nice person anymore. I'm really not. I'm a terrible person. And honestly, sometimes you really gotta like know how niceness can fuck you up to be able to be as mean as you can be, to just like save yourself, you know? So yeah, I'm not a nice person anymore. I don't ever want to be, if it means that I get stalkers. Sorry, not sorry. I have many stories on how being nice. Oh, Bobby. Oh, she's dreaming. She's dreaming. Bobby. And me when I show up. Yeah. Nobody has to go through that. It's just some fucked up people in the world. True. Glad though that nothing terrible happened to you in the end, but hope that guy ends up in jail. Honestly, yeah. Nah, you gotta do what you need to protect yourself. Bobby! Yeah. So at the end of that whole story, I ended up blocking him from every single social media site once he walked off of the graduation podium. I was like watching his graduation. I was working it, and he walked off of it, and I immediately blocked him from every single social media site that I possibly could. And I also I was ignoring him anyway, but yeah, this needs to be up here. So, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. He wanted to be a voice actor until he moved to Atlanta, where like the headquarters of Funimation, I think it is. So I hope he ends up passing away there in The Sims 4 at some point in his life very soon, because he's a terrible person and I don't want him to exist anymore in this plane. But legally I can't do anything, so and I have lost all contact with the people who do know him. So I know my friend lives in Atlanta. Hopefully he never comes across him. Yeah, hopefully not. But you know, Atlanta's a big place, so I doubt it. But yeah, I hope he doesn't ever have any friends. He lives a sad, lonely life, and then, you know, passes away alone. I would fuck up his life if I had information on where he is right now, but I don't. So, I can't. However, if I do end up figuring out any information about him, I will make his life a living hell. Not the fun kind of hell, the bad kind of hell. So, yeah, it's not, no. He won't survive very much longer if I know any information about him. I probably, you know, the healthy thing would be to leave it alone. But I'm very petty. So, maybe I will look into it. Maybe I will. That'll be a fun little experience. I mean, you know, in The Sims 4, right? In The Sims 4. But yeah, people like him don't deserve to exist, in my opinion. So I have no tolerance for stalkers, nor do I have patience to be a nice person. So that's all I know about the situation. He's a shit person and he deserves to die alone. In The Sims 4, of course. Of course. Anyway, that's my story about Cowboy Jesus, guys. I hope it was entertaining. I say be as petty as you want. I won't blame you. Thanks. Appreciate it. I will be as petty as I want. And I'm pretty petty, so. I was honestly on the edge of my seat. Nice. Well, I mean, I am still alive currently. So, you know, no physical harm was done, which is great. I am now paranoid for life. Like, what if I get a stalker tomorrow, you know? And like, everyone who enters my life, I'm like, are you a stalker? So I have to, like, put them through tests to make sure that they're not a stalker, that they will never become a stalker. Which is why I hightailed it out of there when film industry dudes started behaving and talking like he was a stalker. I was like, no, goodbye. Yeah. One of the big ones that is my test is do you kin the Joker? That's like the big one. And I have like a list that I go through. And that one's like the big one. Like, I know that you're a stalker if you kin the Joker. Like, straight up. Literally beat them with my bow staff. Yeah, you should come and beat him with your bow staff. I keep pepper spray always on me, so I recommend that if you ever get confronted by one. Yeah. I've been looking into starting a knife collection because I feel like I'm the kind of person who would have a knife collection, but I haven't started it yet. But I would always, I took like public transportation home when I was like in school and stuff. And in the place that I live and that I grew up, it's crime is definitely a big deal. And so there was this one guy one time who like pulled a gun on the conductor one time. And it was just like really bad. Or not, I guess not a conductor. I don't really know what the correct term is. Driver? Yeah, I guess a driver. And I was in middle school and I was alone. I just like was in the front and I was just like the whole time. But anyway, that's just like casual, everyday. Anyway, I feel like I should have a knife collection because I'm crazy enough to have a knife collection, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a knife collection. My roommate back in the day carried pepper spray around all the time. So I got to use her pepper spray a lot. I mean, I didn't like use it, but like we would like go on the weekends to like a forested area and we would just like practice using the pepper spray. It was kind of fun. I honestly think a knife collection would be cool and handy. Exactly. And then I could be like one of those people who is just like has a knife on me at all times. Which my roommate currently says is great, but if you can't get to it fast enough, it's basically useless to you. Which is fair, so I also need to learn how to use a knife correctly. I just imagine Cabo pepper spraying a tree. Take that foliage! Yeah, that's me. We would like wear like protective like glasses and stuff too. It's pretty fun. Those things can spray very long. At least the one that she had sprayed pretty long. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. We'll do this. I don't know where these are. Gee. I really don't know. Okay, so it is in Chuya. But where is it? It's not in line art. It's not even in there. Oh, maybe it is in here. Wait. Yeah, it is. I was dumb. Okay, sorry. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, those are like marks over there. They were bothering me. Let me get situated again because my foot is falling asleep. But you know who's really cute? Asleep. Bubby. Bubby's so cute. Bubby is currently sleeping so soundly. She's so cute. She's literally so cute. Okay. Over here. Yay. Okay. Bubby is precious. Bubby is precious. Very precious. I love Bubby so much. Okay, we're gonna do more. Yay! Alright. I love how she was holding you hostage before the stream today. Yeah, she was. I had to move her. I had to like deposit her in her new spot next to me while I stream, and she's falling asleep. She's really, really cute, but it was just like, oh my god, Bubby, seriously. You know, she's very cute. I love her very much. One of these days I'm gonna well, you guys can hear her sometimes. She takes her attention seriously? Yeah. She really does. She really does. She is an attention whore. And like, I get it, you know? Me too. Which is funny because I also have stage fright, but it's great. I Sometimes I call her Shmoomy. Or Poopy. Sometimes I call you, but she's dreaming. She's dreaming. She's fighting something in her dreams. She's like hardcore twitching. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. She gonna get it? Is she gonna get it? Oh, she stopped twitching. Maybe she got it. Hope she got it. Bubby is really cute. Bubby is very stupid though. She's probably whining. Yeah. Winning? Yeah, she probably is winning. She won then, yeah. Definitely. Bubby is really, really bad at being a cat. She's not that good at it. I'm gonna be real. I sometimes call mine shitheads when they keep acting dumb and ram stuff. Yeah. I do that too. Except I call Bubby a stupid bitch. Because she is one. But we love her for it. Yeah. She is a stupid bitch. Oh! Did I wake you up? I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Well, she went back to sleep. She just had to move. I understand. I need to move too. I get a little sleepy. Okay. I love when they do little stretches and then go back to sleep. Yeah, that's exactly what she just did. She's very cute. Did I tell you the story of how Bubby, how my roommate got Bubby? It's kind of sad. Are you guys prepared for a potentially sad Bubby story? It's wholesome in the end now. Bubby's origin story? No? I'd love to hear it. Awesome. So, Bubby is originally my roommate's cat, which is unfortunate. I want her to be mine, but she's not. Anyway, on paper, she is my roommate's cat, and my roommate's family lives in the middle of goddamn nowhere, Mississippi. So there's like a bunch of like people who don't respect animals there, and I think it was like maybe it was Valentine's Day, something like that. Anyway, they live, like I said, in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Their nearest neighbors are like maybe like 2 miles, no, like maybe a mile away. And they heard a car, like a big truck, pull up into their driveway. And they're like, what? And then heard it pull away. And so my roommate's mom was like, what the fuck? And because, like, you know, they live in the middle of goddamn nowhere, of course, no one goes there. Why would anyone be there? And so she went outside and looked outside, and there was a plastic bag thrown into their yard, like haphazardly dropped. And she opened up the plastic bag, and there was Bubby, little baby Bubby. And she was very dehydrated and like a little spacey, and But she was like really, really well behaved, despite being dropped off. Anyway, turns out when they went to the vet, they found out that Bubby has like a little bit of brain damage because the person threw her out of the truck window, and she hit her head on the ground when the plastic bag landed. She was a kitten too, so she's a little stupid, but like in a wholesome way, you know. She's just a really dumb cat. She's very bad at being a cat. So I do want to murder these people in The Sims 4, don't get me wrong. At the same time, I have no idea who they are. And neither does my roommate's mom. But yeah. Bobby deserves the entire world. Exactly. She really does. That's a messed up thing to do, yeah. To a poor kitten, But we love Bubby for the stupid she is, yeah. She's very stupid. Stupidest little baby. And she, so the reason we know that she's, not that great at being a cat, is because she has problems with, like, concepts like distance. She's really bad at judging distance for things. I hate people that literally abandon and or abuse animals. It's so cruel. It really is. It's terrible. I hate it too. I want to murder them all in The Sims 4. But we know that she is really bad at being a cat because she doesn't understand how to like naturally hunt things or be like when she watches things outside the window, because that's like one of her favorite things is to just like look. She has to be looking at something constantly. She really loves to look at things, but she can't catch things. She can't kill things, and whenever she does look out the window, she will always run into the window. She has like a little perch on top of her like little like cat house thing, and she will like get so excited that there's something on the other side of the window that she'll like literally like jump up there and slam her face against the glass every single time. There's nothing we can do to stop it, and it's in the same place every single time, every single day, multiple times a day. She will just like sit there and like she'll just you know, and she doesn't learn. Like she's very light, and so it doesn't hurt the glass, and I don't really know if it hurts her or not, but we can't stop her from doing it, so you know, like what are we gonna do, you know? Like we can't like stop her from looking, like that's her favorite thing to do, you know? So I don't know, it's a lot. But there's like little nose smudge marks on the window where she slams her face into the window. She also doesn't understand about stranger danger. There's just no concept of stranger danger. Every single new person that walks in the front door, she's in love with them. She literally is like, oh my god, are you my new favorite person ever? And so, which is like so weird for a cat. It's so weird for a cat. Like for a dog, that makes a lot of sense, you know? Like dogs do that all the time, but cats, no. Like cats are usually like super, like even if they are super friendly, like they're still like apprehensive, and you still have to like get down on their level and like present your hand for a sniff test, you know? But no, she'll just like come up and like sit in your lap, just like casually. That's so odd for a cat. They usually hide or are cautious. Yeah, exactly. But like, she's just like, hello, I love you. Do you love me? Of course you do. You know? Which is great for Bubby. She's very popular. A very popular kitty. Because she's so pretty and so friendly and so soft. But it's a little concerning sometimes. She also won't cover her poopy. She doesn't know how to cover her own poopy, which is another thing. And it's not like she hasn't been like around other cats for them to like show her how. Because at my roommate's parents' house, they used to have like literally 9 indoor cats. So it's not like she never learned or was never shown or never had an example. Yeah, it's weird, except for one of mine who I think gave too much still do, that he just rubs against anyone he sees. Yeah. True. My old kitty was super friendly. I mean, love, yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah. But like, he would still need to like he would love you and rub against your legs and everything and like demand to be held, but he would still like sniff you as he was rubbing you. You know, like you would still have to pass the sniff test. You know? Like even if you didn't present yourself for the sniff test, he was sniff testing you anyway. She just doesn't. There's no concept of sniff test to her. It's just like, okay. She would be a terrible guard kitty. But however, any cat that's outside the window, she hates them. If it's a cat, she hates them. She screams so loud at the cats outside. It's insane. Which is so hilarious because when they're inside, she doesn't give a shit. Actually, she kind of does. There were so many cats in the other house that she ended up being bullied by a lot of them, which is really sad. But yeah, it's just like, it's weird, you know? It's just weird. She's a weird cat. Oh my, yeah. It's weird. She's just so strange. But like, she's so cute. And I love her very much. And anyone who doesn't like Bubby, you will not survive. That's all I have to say. Anyone who's mean to Bubby, God forbid, they won't survive leaving my house. They won't survive leaving my house. I'm sorry. It's just not possible at that point. You know? Absolutely not. Let's see how this looks. Alright, 40. Looks pretty good, don't you think? Looking really good. Yay! I'm glad you think so. I think so too. Alright. change it. I think, yeah, that's how it's gonna be. And then we'll do, yeah. Anyway, that's Bubby's origin story. Coming along amazing. The outfits look really good on them, especially Chia. Look, you know exactly what to say to make me so happy. Thank you. I love Chia. So if I'm doing him justice, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. This is his canon outfit. So during this time period, of course. Seems to be, yeah. I love Chia so much. I am reading a fan. Okay, no, we're not gonna talk about Chia and Dazai. Don't mess up that. We're not talking about it. Maybe tomorrow, but not right now. You got me laughing. Good. Anyway, I hope you liked Bubby's origin story. Bubby lore, if you will. I'm a Bubby fan for life. Good. As you should be. Bubby says thank you. Even though she's asleep, I know she would say thank you. See, okay, but now I don't know what to talk about because the thing that comes into my mind is the thing I was going to talk about with Chuya. Oh no! Someone give me a topic. She's the most welcome. Good. But we got that villain origin story but needs a handicap. Yeah, she does. She does have that villain origin story. She's the meanest kind of villain. She's so mean that she's kind. She's like, okay, do you guys read Danmei by any chance? Like books like MXTX or books by MXTX or stuff like that, like maybe like TGCF, maybe MDGS, like the Chinese like BL stuff. Well, I guess it's not really Chinese, it's more like Taiwanese, but still. I don't think I have. That's fair, that's fair. Well, there's this one book called TGCF. There's a correct pronunciation and an incorrect pronunciation, but I know that I would pronounce it wrong, so I'm not going to try. But the words make it out to be TGCF. And they're great. The main characters is Jillian, and he is so cool. Haven't heard of this before. Really hard to find Chinese stories. Yeah. They're getting more popular nowadays. That's for sure. So, if you're into it, you should definitely find it online or something. there are a few. They're like a light novel series. But they also have like some anime, and then there's also some like graphic novels, or not graphic novels, more like webtoons. They're beautifully done. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Artwork looking mad beautiful. Yeah, are you looking it up? Yeah. The webtoons are fucking gorgeous. They're literally so pretty. So in TGCF, the main character's name is Yelian, and or Jillian. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Anyway, the art really is gorgeous. You're looking it up too? Yes. They're great. So the main character is, he's like a fallen god, right? He like fell twice. So he has like these shackles to like suppress his god powers or whatever. And talking about having to fish a blessing, because I just stumbled across it. Yeah, that's TGCF, yeah. Yeah, they're the same thing. It's just one of them's the like the English name. Yeah. That's the one that I'm talking about. There's a few different ones. But the main character is like literally the most powerful person in the entire world. But he chooses to fight his battles with kindness rather than physical strength. Because he finds kindness a better tool for combat than physically putting someone in their place. And it's a really sad story about his struggles and like why he came to that conclusion in his life. It's also gay, and which is one of the more important parts. And he has basically a demon boyfriend. Not really, but kind of really. And demon boyfriend does not fight his battles with kindness, and makes sure that Jillian is safe at all times, even though they're technically not boyfriends, but like they're boyfriends. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they're not, but like they are. They are. So I feel like Bubby would be like Jillian. She would fight all of her battles with kindness. Even if she was evil, she would still fight all of them with kindness. That's where I was going with that. I know it's a really long-winded way of saying it, but explaining, be like, he's the most powerful being on earth, but he's also so kind to people. By the way, I did mention he's gay, because he is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how to explain the plot. Exactly how. And it's like, Danmei is like, you know what time it is? Jump scare time. We got one jump scare today. Anyway. Exactly. Yeah. It is very important that he is gay though, cause like the big god of all gods up there is like very. He's like homophobic. but like that's a front because he is very gay himself, and he hates that about himself, and so he projects it onto other people, like the main character. So, it is a very important plot point. However, it is also important that he is gay. For my purposes of being into it, it's very important that he is gay. I feel like that's good. I also have to draw Tria's hat. Take notes. Very important that he is gay. Got it. Exactly. If you do want to read the webtoon, it's fucking gorgeous. But I will let you know that it is based off of like Chinese not lore. What is it called? Creation myths, like Chinese creation myths, and they assume that you know all about it. So if you're confused, either come ask me or go along with it pretending like you understand what's going on, or look it up. You should probably look it up, but the other two options are available for you. Yeah. Yummy. Okay, what was I doing? This. I like this. Maybe it should be black. Yeah, probably. Don't be surprised if you get a message from me one day about it. Good. Yes. I will gladly listen to anything you guys have to say about it. I was pretty obsessed with it during the summer, not gonna lie. Gonna give it a look. Always nice to read some BL, but I'll ask you the important details. Yeah, like how gay and cute together some characters are. They're very gay and very cute. But I will let you know it's very traumatizing and no character is safe. So just like be aware of that. It's like it's I won't say it's a tragedy because it ends happy. However, there's a lot of trauma going on. So like be careful. A lot of homophobia happens, a lot of how do I say this without being I don't know how to say this. There's a lot of depictions of mental health issues not being addressed properly, a lot of trauma, a lot of death and grief and invasive thoughts. And like I said, no character is safe. Even if you're like, oh my god, these guys are like so pure, they're probably not safe. They're probably not. It also starts really slow, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. If you want to read the full books, I got you. Gotcha. I'll make sure I'm ready when I give it a look. Yeah. If you want to read a really, really good fan fiction about it, let me know. It is a complete. It takes all of the books and it puts in all of the canon events and all of the canon dialogue, and everything in it is canon except the main character, Jillian, like I was talking about. Instead of having his second shackle on his leg, it's over his eyes and he's blind the entire time. So, and it takes and then literally everything else is canon. But it's written by one of my favorite fan fiction authors, and it's a complete accurate retelling of the entire story in a way that's less confusing. And also the main character is blind. So, if you want to read that one, let me know, I'll send you a link. That one is very sad. It's also very long. However, it's more gay than the original because it adds scenes in between scenes that were in the original that weren't expanded upon in the original but did happen. So, up to you. Just let me know. Gonna give it a look after I start reading the original, but more gay equals better. Exactly. Definitely. There are 5 written books about it, so it's gonna take you a long time. But yeah, just let me know if you do want to. I read the original, I tried to read the original first, but it was very confusing for me to do so, so I was like, I might as well read this fanfiction because I'm not going to be able to get through this if the writing is like this the entire time. Honestly thought that train was over by me, then realized I'm not near any train tracks. Oh lol. Fair. It do be a slippery slope, so be careful, okay? Okay. Well, now they both have 2 outfits. Yay! Look at how fit Chuya looks. This is literally the ideal body, guys. This is literally the ideal body. Like, oh my god, like, look at him. Look at him. Now look at me. Tell me, is this the ideal physique? Is this the ideal body, regardless of gender? The answer is yes. If you said no, you fail. They look freaking good. Chuya with body goals. Yes, good. Correct answer. Yes, Chuya is body goals. This is what I want to be. Currently, I'm more like this. But I want to be like this. But I'm currently like this. But I want to be like this. Current, want. It's a struggle. This is peak performance on par with gods. Exactly. Me and Chuya, we're both gods. So it's okay. He's the god of destruction, and I'm the god of biddies. So, we're both gods. Very important. Yes. This is me currently. This is what I want to be. Me currently, what I want to be. I need to start doing squats. That's what I need to start doing. Squats. Maybe if I do squats, I can be like Chia. I need to do ab workouts. But I can't. My doctor friend that I said that I can't do anything that aggravates my back until my spine heals a little more. Yeah. But what it does, just know I'm gonna be on the grind. This is the grind. This is what I'm gonna be. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. This is exactly. Rodmans is right. This is what peak performance looks like. Right? Here, let me show you. This is what peak performance looks like. This is what it looks like. Okay? This is what it looks like. There's absolutely no way that this is not what it looks like. I already have the veins. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have the veins on my hand, on my arms. That's just because I draw a lot. And I ride a motorcycle. But mostly because I draw. I'm also dehydrated pretty much 24/7. Which makes my my veins pop out a little bit more. But yeah. I'm very veiny, guys. I'm very veiny. Sometimes my feet, like when I'm like sitting and like my feet get really tired or they like go numb, then you can like really see the veins. KaboChama flexing on it. I don't know if seeing the veins is a good thing, guys. If I have no muscle to back it up, I don't know. That's very attractive. Sip mode activated. Good. I'm glad you sip. But I don't know if it's very sippable right now. I'm more like a twig that has a few extra twigs attached to it. Not gonna lie. I do want to get bulky though. I think that'll be fun. Maybe. Wait, that's a really good idea. Maybe I'll get like one of those like a ring fit things, and we can do like a ring fit stream. Maybe I'll get fit doing the ring fit stream. Maybe like Dance Dance Revolution. Did I have that for the Switch? Hold on. Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah. I think it'll be fun. Where is stream ideas? Ooh, wait. This is another good one. Reply. Karaoke batsu for batsu for Elden Ring. Okay. And then and then I wanted to do a ring fit / dance revolution. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. What do you guys think? I think that'll be really fun. I'm excited for it. I don't know when that'll be. Probably a while from now. Need to get some stuff for that. Oof. Anyway, basically right now I'm stalling because I'm not gonna start working on other stuff because I only have like 4 minutes left. And I'm going. Definitely for it. Good. Amazing. Fantastic. I do. Oh, maybe I can just do this. Hold on. Hat. So I need to draw the hat for Chuya. I also need to draw the hat for Dazai, but I'm going to just copy and paste Chuya's hat to Dazai. Is that why we are staring at a shirtless Chuya? That may or may not be the reason why. I just, look, I know art when I see it. And Chuya's shirtless form may or may not be art, okay? What else do I need? Chuya. I also need Chuya 2. Chuya 2. And in Chuya 2, I need... it's most definitely art. It needs to be in a museum. Agreed. Agreed. You understand. You understand. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna merge these layers. Popping. And then Chuya 2, I'm gonna paste this into Chuya 2, and then we're gonna tomorrow reverse it. Yeah. Abs looking like you can shed cheese on them. Yes. Agreed. Agreed. Very much so. It is very important that you can do that with Chuya. Very important. Yeah, well, you guys already understand why. But everyone else will understand why this Saturday when I do my my guide talk, where I present my scholarly presentation on why Dazai and Chuya are soulmates. Yeah, it'll be great. I'm excited for it. I'm so ready for guide talk. Good, you should be. You guys will get full points, I bet. I bet. Okay. I think I'm done, guys, for the day. See you guys. Can you tell I'm going really slow with these drawings? Because I need them to be, okay, I need these drawings to be perfect. I need them to be perfect. Can't be anything wrong with them. Nothing can be wrong. It can only be good. It can only be great. Perfect. Perfection is the only thing that it's allowed to be. Yeah. I completely understand. Good. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Okay. Yeah. It is 10 my time, so I am gonna peace out and go to sleep. However, it was great talking with you guys. Thank you for dealing with me and my bullshit pretty much every day. Appreciate it.